Trying to get rare pets on Pets Go can be a little difficult, but since the update has actually pushed out last Friday and tomorrow with a brand new update as well, we're looking at brand new items being introduced into the game, as well as new pets. The nice thing about this is if you guys were able to upgrade all of your entire skill tree, and I mean all of them, this makes the entire process so much more easier. And we'll go ahead and explain everything and something that we found out too. If you guys pay attention to the wanted board, you're able to get a bunch of items from this as well. Granted, they are a little hard to get, especially if you are a free-to-play player. But in order to increase your chances of basically having better luck, make sure you guys are constantly buying everything out as much as possible. And I mean this, as much as possible. Even if you are AFK, try to check your computer or your device every once in a while to kind of buy everything out. This will help you not only have better luck in the long run, but you'll have it for a longer period of time. Obviously, crafting your potions is something very important that you guys should obviously do all the time. Try to do this as much as possible. So right now I have to create a bunch of lucky potions in order to do this. So hopefully I do have the combination currently correct for this. So let me try to figure this out real quick. Okay, so I can make one singular diamond shape lucky potion out of all those potions that I just got. So my main goal is to at least have one singular blazing dice and combine that into something that I don't know if anybody else is aware of just yet. Okay, so we bought everything out from the merchant and we're actually going to turn into rainbow fruits real quick. We're going to convert that to probably just one singular one to see what we can get out of this. All right, now we got to go change our potions into a blazing dice. So I need to have two lucky diamond shaped ones in order to do this method real quick. All right, so I might be here for a while trying to do this. I don't think I'm going to have enough to actually do it. I hope I do. Okay, I did not. So this is the perfect time to go ahead and start rolling while we are just trying to get this, and we'll come back to this in a moment. So I went ahead and I kind of sped up the process. I got some stuff through the forever pack because I feel like it was going to take too long in order for me to actually do this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to combine some potion, and what this potion does is it gives you a weird looking galaxy dice. I haven't seen it before, so it's definitely something that's still brand new to me. So let's go ahead and use all 1, 2, and then 3. So it looks like this turns into a totally different dice. Now let's do that a few more times and maybe it'll stack. I don't know. I actually don't know if this stacked. I just feel like I just did this out of nowhere, but we'll test it out anyways. Holy cow, I got a Wizard Westie. I mean, for some players out there, this might be definitely one of those things where it's like, holy mackerel, I can't believe this just happened. So I don't know if this is like a manual thing that you have to constantly do, but it looks like you might have to. I mean, it's not that big a deal if you have to do this like all the time. Okay, so it's blazing dice, rainbow dice, and golden dice, I believe. I accidentally hit my lucky one by accident. I didn't mean to use that one. So, okay. I thought the spinning dinosaur thing was a part of the thing. I'm like, oh, whoa, this is pretty big. Somebody got a kitsune fox. All right, so it looks like it's giving me some okay pets, to be honest. And we're gonna use a rainbow, and then we're going to use a golden dice. But it looks like I'm out of the blazing dice one, so I can't do it anymore. But you guys can get an idea of what this kind of looks like when you are using like really good potions and stuff, and you're combining them fruits and everything with the 2 game passes that I currently have, which is the lucky and the ultra lucky game pass. Essentially, what you're basically doing is you're trying to get as many rare pets as possible so you can actually go to the trade hub and buy certain ones. Now, I did notice something that everybody was mentioning before on my previous video, basically teaching you guys how to get gems, is a lot of the mythicals lost their good or bad valuation. And that's basically everything else in the game currently as we speak. So there is no indication in the game to let you know if something is a bad deal or a good deal. So it's kind of hard to indicate what in the world you should be selling these pets for. But the only pets that I have noticed that kind of just kept their like actual valuation are the exotic pets. And to be honest, I think this is going to be a progressive thing where later on in the future you might see pets lose their valuation because new pets come out, the game progresses more, it updates more, stuff like that. So a lot of this is going to be interchangeable. So that that is definitely the number one thing. Oh, it looks like the bad deal for some of these are actually still up. But again, this only works for the really crazy pets right now. And speaking of which, it looks like during the Forever Pack, I might have gotten some gems out of this too, which is definitely a huge plus for me because I might want to replace some of my pets. I think the next one I'm going to replace is this Wyvern that I don't need anymore, and I might replace that with something near these. So let's take a look at the booths real quick and kind of get an idea of how much we want to spend. So this guy's selling this one for $215. I'm going to go ahead and buy this one because it's not super crazy overvalued inside of here. So I'm going to just replace that one casually. But basically, yeah, this is what you're going to end up doing is you're going to compare all of your pets that you see inside of the trade hub, kind of get an idea of how every single one is being sold right now. And that's what you're going to compete with inside of the trade hub, since it looks like there's no indicator of like what is a good deal, what is a bad deal for like most of the pets that are a little bit more lower in value now. But because, like I said before, your skill tree will automatically upgrade like every single Friday that the game decides to update, new things will be added. You have to make sure that you are on top of absolutely everything in order to upgrade all your stuff so you can have higher chance to get really good pets in the long run. And if you don't have like game passes in order to get better pets, well, you're gonna have to actually pay attention to absolutely every single little drop that comes out of this game when you are rolling pets, or if you are just casually buying things from the vending machine. Usually, if I were to do this, I will spend an entire day just spinning. Without any potions, without anything on here, I will let it spin, just because of the fact that I want to hoard a bunch of items and then convert those items and spend maybe an hour or two, depending on how many things that I end up getting, to just roll for pets. Now, let's go ahead and do this real quick because this is also very important in the long run for a lot of you players out there. So our main mission is to get to a kitten potion, which is really needed, and this gives you 700% extra luck while you're rolling. Combine everything together, you have like an insane setup if you do this. But the problem is you need a huge amount of these in order for it to happen. All right, so I'm gonna be quite honest, I don't think I'm gonna make it in time for this because of the fact that it needs 5-star ones. And to be quite real, 500 plus is a big of a difference between 700 and 5, but I think we'll be okay with just using the star potions. Now, I believe we can use some of these to make a few of them, unless I have some of the double rolls. I do. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let this roll while we are actually fixing up all of our potions real quick. And I would really recommend you guys actually use your item potions because when you're rolling, you get more items from doing this. So let's say you go to sleep and you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh man, I didn't get any items. Well, you kind of have to actually make sure that you're using potions that will drop items for you. So make sure you guys are doing all of that because it makes it so much more easier. And if you have the additional items, make sure you craft a bunch of cocktails, or if you're lucky, you could probably buy those inside the merchant sections. This is what I end up doing when I want to just like roll and go AFK for a little bit. All of this stacks up and it works amazing when you do so. All right, looks like everything is done, and make sure you guys pop the little balloons and stuff because those are also very important to drop more items for you, as you can tell on the right side of my screen. And I think that's a shiny banana. Yeah, I got a shiny banana. Nice. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our left section. We are going to stack as much as humanly possible that we can right now. So let's drink one. We'll drink one because that's 30 minutes of just pure rolling right there. It looks like we got some oranges also being equipped on here. We'll put some pineapples. And guys, it's optional if you want to use your shiny ones or if you want to use the regular base ones. Remember, the shiny ones do give you a significantly small boost on these, but it still helps out in the long run. All right, so it looks like I have absolutely everything humanly possible for me to do this now. And I could technically use an instant luck potion, which I might do it right now because I can. Wait, I saw something pretty rare up there too. It was like 1 in 5 million or something. All right, but that's basically it. This is essentially all you have to do. Crazy enough, this game automatically plays itself for you. The only thing is if you guys have the ultimate patience in order to wait for those pets to basically come rolling in, especially if you do not have your lucky game passes that the game allows you to buy. And remember, the rarer the pet is, the more of a boost that you end up getting for luck. And also, do not forget, we also have something called pet charms. So you also get an additional bonus for your pets based on their rarity, and you'll get a higher percentage when it comes to rarity and rolls and stuff like that. So as you can tell, I'm basically just getting like a bunch of common, uncommon, and then a few legendaries, and then obviously once in a great while I'll hit mythicals. But it looks like we're at the very end of this, and I do have a separate part where I did speed up a video for like a video that was at least an hour, sped up by 20%, 20 times, so you guys can see every single roll that I end up getting out of this. Now, this is really important so you guys can basically see how the rolls work in the game, and you can get an idea of what items you should be using inside of Pets Go to get better stuff. So let's go ahead and speed through that real quick, and then we'll go ahead and talk about that. So it looks about 30 minutes in, I was able to get a mythical fox out of this, so that was a huge W out of this. Looks like during that little time period where I just skipped everything and you guys saw everything go super fast, I was still able to get a super awesome fox, which is right here, this mystical fox, which is awesome. But what's even better for everybody else who's watching this video and made it this far is I am playing this game on the side, so unless the pet itself has like wrap on it, like these up here, I will be using constantly. However, all of the pets that are lower tier down here, I will be giving away within the comments down below. So I will be choosing 3 people to get a super awesome pet from this little area here, and I will be picking 2 people to win 50,000 gems apiece. So in theory, we are going to be picking 5 winners for today's video. So hopefully you guys get a good start on Pets Go, and at least you'll have some extra gems to go with it as well if you are struggling to get something good in the game itself. So all you have to do is enter your username down below and what you love most about Pets Go. And I will be picking 5 people to go ahead and send these items out to in the mailbox. So don't forget to like today's video. It helps me out a lot greatly come out with more content like this for you guys. And I will see you all in the next video, everybody. And remember, best of luck when it comes to rolling. And make sure you use every single little thing the game gives you to get free pets. Till then, I will see you guys all later. Bye everyone!